Welcome back once again to Frontliner Analysis, and thank you so much for your great support always. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are only remaining with less than 22 months for us to face some of the rogue politicians and good leaders on the ballot box ahead of 2027 election, whereby the aim of President William Samoei Ruto together with his crew under broad-based government is to make sure that they build broad-based government to be more stronger enough to face opposition leaders ahead of 2027 election on the ballot box, but not to work for the citizen of this country of Kenya. Saizi hawataki kufanyia wananchi kazi. They want to make sure that broad-based government is strong, whereby before Raila Odinga was confirmed dead, there was a looming cabinet reshuffle where Gideon Moi was to be appointed. Lakini kifya baba ikakuja waka postponed, whereby as I'm talking to you right now, Ruto's fourth cabinet reshuffle looms. President William Samoei Ruto is most probably planning another cabinet reshuffle, likely to be announced by the end of October 2025. The reshuffle is primarily driven by political consideration, including accommodating new allies and addressing political dynamics after the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga ahead of 2027 general election. And the aim of President William Samoei Ruto is to poach people from opposition and also from other parts of the parties, whereby his plan is to make sure that broad-based government is stronger enough ahead of 2027 election to face some of the opposition, not some of the opposition leaders, to face the stronger coalition of opposition leaders that are also preparing themselves to make sure that they are going to challenge President William Samoei Ruto on the ballot box. And inside that cabinet reshuffle, these are the people that are going to be appointed: Gideon Moi and Winnie Odinga. How do wanaenda to be appointed under that new cabinet, whereby Alfred Mutua and William Kabogo, those people might lose their job. That is what is happening. Those people might lose their job because of the new cabinet reshuffle, together with other ODMCS people like John Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi, Wycliffe Oparanya, alias Sanjoho. But for them, it is a bit tricky because Ruto can't allow that one. He can't allow to miss those 4 CS from ODM. But from Mount Kenya region, William Kabogo and Alfred Mutua might be sacked out of William Samoei Ruto's cabinet team so that new members can be invited to President William Samoei Ruto's new cabinet secretary, whereby, say I'm talking to you right now, that is the program that is now happening, because Ruto knows very well that opposition leaders are becoming much dangerous. And I know vizuri that a united opposition is dangerous to his camp, and a split in opposition is a big win for him ahead of 2027 election, and that is the reason why he's busy trying to divide opposition leaders. That is number one. Number two, and that is the reason why Ruto is busy poaching leaders left and center to build broad-based government to be much stronger enough to face opposition leaders ahead of 2027 election. And before we proceed with this analysis, allow me to play for you a clip of the video of NTV trying to explain how Gideon Moi is going to occupy William Samoei Ruto's cabinet ministry, which is all about to bring the votes on the table. Rais hizi anatafuta kura, si ati maendeleo ati hawafanya. Hapana, maendeleo ilishaisha. Zile vitu za economic empowerment across the country, hapana, those ones are now nowhere to be seen. And his plan now is to build broad-based government to be much stronger enough to face opposition leaders ahead of 2027 election. This is the video.
NTV imebaini kwamba huenda kukafanyika mabadiliko mengine katika baraza la mawaziri ambayo yanalenga kumuingiza kiongozi wa chama cha KANU Gideon Moi katika serikali jumuishi ambayo inaongozwa na Rais William Ruto.
Na kwa mujibu wa taarifa za ndani, nafasi mbili mpya za naibu waziri mwandamizi huenda zikaundwa, moja kwa Gideon Moi na nyingine kwa waziri kutoka eneo la Pwani.
Mwanahabari wetu David Mdoka anaeleza undani wa makubaliano kati ya Ruto na Moi ambayo yanadaiwa kujumuishwa pia nafasi za makatibu wakuu na mabalozi. Tupate za ndani.
Ziara ya kiongozi wa KANU Gideon Moi Ikulu siku ya Alhamisi ilikuwa ya kwanza tangu Rais William Ruto alipohamia Ikulu Septemba mwaka 2022.
God, we pray for your leader.
Ziara hiyo isiyotarajiwa ilihitimisha kile kilichoonekana kama uadui wa kisiasa wa kindugu kati ya Gideon, mwana wa kuzaliwa wa rais mstaafu marehemu Daniel Moi, na Ruto, anayechukuliwa kuwa mwana wa kisiasa wa Moi. Baada ya mkutano huo, yapo mambo mawili makuu yaliyojiri: Gideon kujiondoa katika kinyang'anyiro cha useneta wa Baringo na Ruto kuwa mwenyeji wake nyumbani kwake Kabarak.
So as my brother Kipchele here akitukaribisha hapa nyumbani kama kitinda mimba wa mzee Moi, mimi pia kama kitinda mimba wa Moi wa siasa, mimi nawakaribisha nyumbani.
Tangu hapo kumekuwa na maswali mengi kuhusu kile Gideon Moi atakachopata kutokana na ushirikiano huo mpya wa kisiasa. NTV imebaini kwamba pamoja na maslahi ya kibiashara, kuna mkataba wa kisiasa unaoandaliwa. Mkataba huu unaripotiwa kujumuisha mabadiliko ya baraza la mawaziri ambayo yakitekelezwa yanaweza kuunda sura mpya ya serikali sawa na ile ya mwaka 2008 iliyoundwa kati ya Raila Odinga na marehemu Mwai Kibaki. Chini ya afisi ya mkuu wa mawaziri inayoshikiliwa kwa sasa na Musalia Mudavadi, nafasi mbili za manaibu wa mkuu wa mawaziri huenda zikaanzishwa, moja ikitolewa kwa Gideon Moi. Nafasi ya pili inasemekana inaweza kutolewa kwa waziri kutoka ukanda wa Pwani baada ya mashauriano yanayodaiwa kuongozwa binafsi na Rais Ruto.
He's made a lot of attempts to try and reach out to Gideon. Gideon has been very stubborn and he's tried to use the likes of Bishop Yego and other people who are mutually respected between the two. But it was not working. It's until Raila set up a meeting between them in Abu Dhabi that he managed to bring William and Gideon together before they met in State House.
Moi pia anatarajiwa kupata nafasi 5 za makatibu wa wizara na nafasi 2 za mabalozi zinazotarajiwa kuendea washirika wake wa karibu katika juhudi za kutuliza joto la kisiasa ndani ya chama cha KANU, ambapo kuna upinzani mkubwa dhidi ya hatua yake ya kujiunga na serikali.
William Ruto knows that with the kind of money that Gideon Moi controls and with now the goodwill he was enjoying in Baringo, it was going to be very difficult for him to win that election. So he had to do whatever it takes, and he had to make whatever concessions that needed to be made.
Kwa hatua hiyo, Rais Ruto sasa ameungana na mahasimu wake watatu wakuu wa kisiasa na kifedha aliokabiliana nao katika uchaguzi wa mwaka 2022, wakiwemo Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta na sasa Gideon Moi. Ruto alianza kwa kushirikiana na Raila Odinga katikati ya mwaka 2024, kisha kafikia makubaliano na rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta kabla ya kuungana na Moi, hatua iliyozua ukosoaji mkali kutoka kwa baadhi ya wachambuzi na upinzani.
Sasa wale alitudanganya ndio shida ya Kenya. Kila siku ako na familia ya Kenyatta. Sasa ako na familia ya Jaramogi. Leo tunaongea ako na familia.
So that is what is happening right now behind the looming cabinet reshuffle, where Mount Kenya CS are now afraid of losing their seats after President William Samoei planned to introduce another group or to add other people under broad-based government to maintain his popularity and also to maintain broad-based government to be much stronger after Raila Odinga died few days ago and was laid to rest in peace, whereby Ruto knew very well that this time round Baba is going to be on his side and he will not have difficulties to face opposition leaders, but perhaps Baba was confirmed dead. But we know very well that Raila was to endorse President William Samoei. And that is the reason why some of the ODM-CS, John Mbadi, Oparanya, Opiyo Wandayi, Weekly, and Ali Hassan Joho, are basically crying in public, left, right, and center. And I even told you on this platform that when Baba died, some of the ODM members were not mourning their party leader Raila Amolo Odinga, but they were mourning their seats. They wanted to make sure that they come closer, they get intact with President William Samoei Ruto even beyond 2027 election. Wakuwe tu hapo. Mbadi ya maintain tu ile kiti yake ya treasury, Wanda ya maintain ile ya energy, Opio Mbadi treasury, Opio Wanda energy, alias Joho mining and Wycliffe Oparanya cooperative, because they know very well that if Ruto will not appoint them, then they will know where to hide their faces. According to how they have been addressing the citizens of this country of Kenya in different events, especially John Mbadi. Amekuwa akiongea mbaya sana that if Ruto can decide to dump him ahead of 2027 election and take that seat to maybe Western or any other part of the country here in Kenya, then it is not going to be much easier for John Mbadi to face the public the way he used to face them during different events under broad-based government. Thank you so much for your great support, and may God bless you. I just wanted to give you exclusive updates on what is happening behind the looming cabinet reshuffle, whereby Winnie Odinga and Gideon Moi are going to be appointed inside that cabinet secretary, and also alongside the former Raila Amolo Odinga's bodyguard Maurice Ongeta, who is now jobless after Raila Amolo Odinga was laid to rest in peace. And we know very well that he was one of the close people that used to work with Baba Raila Amolo Odinga left, right, and center. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below regarding the cabinet reshuffle, where this is the 4th cabinet reshuffle. And this is the government that have done reshuffle for more. But they, during the government of Uhuru, Kibaki, Moi, Jomo Kenyatta, I didn't witness. There were no more cabinet reshuffle. And if you see a government that is doing cabinet reshuffle left, right, and center, you need to understand that something is wrong and something is serious. How? After 3 months, 4 months, cabinet reshuffle. Why? Why don't you work for Kenyans instead of this cabinet reshuffle? Because we don't benefit after this cabinet reshuffle. The people who benefit are those appointees, together with their families, together with the government of the day, but not the citizen of this country of Kenya. See you in the next video.